to address you this evening. Please put your hands together for Pete Torre to say hello and officially welcome you on behalf of the old boys.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Dave Fody, for the music. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Trinity Terrace Old Boys Association, I'd also like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone in the room to help celebrate what is 125 wonderful years of CBC Perth and Trinity College. As is tradition at all our marquee events, we acknowledge up front those old boys that have passed on to eternal life before us. Some of those old boys continue to be honoured here this evening by their classmates, by photos on their table and empty seats. We remember the 69 old boys who made the ultimate sacrifice in World War I, 68 in World War II, 4 in Vietnam and 1 in the Korean War. And we are here today as a result of their sacrifice, and we pay our respect to them accordingly. And whilst not physically present, we are certain that their spiritual presence is with us. So with that, can I ask that we be outstanding as we toast absent old boys? To absent old boys. Thanks, gents. I'd like to formally welcome the following individuals. Bishop Justin Bianchini, thank you for saying grace, from the class of 57. The current principal of Trinity College, Mr. Darren O'Neill. Past principals and headmasters, Mr. Ivan Banks. Mr. Tony Curtis from the class of 56. Brother Basil Hickey from the class of 52. Brother John Carrick. And of course, our guest of honour, Brother Tony Kelly. We also have the current principal of the Trinity College Junior School, Mr. Martin Tucker. From the class of 87. We have the chairman of the college board, Mr. Stephen Maloney. And we also have the college bursar, Mr. Michael Burgess. We have leaving years spanning 72 years in the room tonight. Old boys from as early as 1946 to 1961 from the terrace, and as recent as the 2018 leavers, who are seated right at that back corner. As we've stated in the past, we may have come from two homes, but we certainly are one spirit. And what I say, we do have wonderful participation from the class of 2016, 17 and 18 leavers here this evening, and it's wonderful to have our youngest old boys embrace the Trinity College, Trinity Old Boys community, I should say, at such an early age. We also have a few tables of fathers of graduates in the room. These gentlemen have invested so much time over the years to contributing and enhancing the Trinity College community, and we welcome them this evening, and we hope that they celebrate by having a few beers with their sons that have now graduated. We must acknowledge our most senior old boy in the room. He's a TOBA stalwart from the class of 1946, Mr. John Lamb. Well done, Johnny. Stand up, mate. The best represented year group here tonight. Might I say one of the finest leaving years in the history of this great college. The class of 1989 with over 50 graduates here. Well done, guys. Big thank you once again for all your continued support. This event provides a forum for all of you to reunite with your classmates and other Trinity College alumni. We remember the good times, we remember the camaraderie, and we give thanks for the opportunity that was presented to all of us to have received a holistic Trinity College education. Over the past 125 years, we've had graduates that have gone on to excel in each of the four pillars that underpin a Trinity College education of faith, academics, culture and sport. And we have graduates contributing to all walks of life across all parts of the globe. We have had generations of families attend the college over those years, and some of those families have 3 generations of graduates in this room this evening. Collectively, through your support of TOBA, over the years we've provided the means for others to have that same opportunity presented to us by providing bursaries through TOBA and by the college through the foundation, which you'll hear more of this evening. Funds raised through the live auction and raffle and the silent auction will go towards those bursaries. And in this regard, I'd like to thank Dion Smith and Rob Fody once again for their significant effort in procuring most of those items. Thank you, gents. Now, our key motto at TOBA is to keep the spirit alive, that fantastic TC spirit. And we provide and facilitate a means for each of you to stay as connected as you were when you're at the college. And you all can remain as connected you were as the college, and to try and keep TOBA as one of the strongest old boys communities in Australia. But being an old boy from CBC Terrace or Trinity College is not just about catching up with your mates for a beer. It's not just about talking about the glory days on the sport field or leveraging off each other in business. It's to carry on and live in accordance with the mantra under which all CBC and Trinity College students were educated. It's to set an example for your sons and daughters. It's to be contributors amongst the community. And it's to live by the values bestowed upon us by the Christian brothers and the teachers of CBC Perth and Trinity College, and to always be of service to others. There is an extraordinary amount of people who have assisted in making this evening possible. We thank our sponsors and supporters, details of whom are included on the flyers on your table, on the back of the flyers. And I encourage all boys to draw upon the TC Old Boy Network and, where possible, use the services and products of our old boys. Mr Darren O'Neill will shortly give a vote of thanks to all concerned. However, I personally would like to thank a few individuals who have worked tirelessly over the past 6 to 12 months. We thank Darren and the entire Trinity College community for their assistance in this evening and leading up to tonight. Darren met with us as soon as he became the new principal of the college and offered whatever assistance necessary from the college. We maintain a very close relationship with the college, and we look forward to working with Darren to ensure that we enhance TC in all ways possible. Later this evening you'll see a video which has been prepared by Troy Zafer from the class of 91 and his team. We commissioned this a little late in the piece, which resulted in Troy and his team having to work over the recent long weekend and last weekend doing all the final edits. We thank Troy for his assistance and his ongoing passion for all things TC. Each of the photos displayed in the entrance to the room, on screen and on video, was selected from hundreds of photos by the college archivist Robin Jennison. This took a great deal of time and detail, and we sincerely thank Robin for her efforts and her ongoing support to ensure Trinity College records, remembers, and pays respect to the very rich history that we have. So thank you, Robin. Given the size of this event, we needed a little extra help. Kathy Fogliani was engaged by TOBA to assist with the coordination and running of this evening. It's certainly a step up from the annual sportsman's lunch we have, and Kathy has provided that extra bit of experience to manage and guide us through this evening. And we thank her for her assistance, and we highly recommend her to anyone else looking to have such an event. Dave Fody from the class of 89. And, he led the charge by chairing the subcommittee which organised this evening. And the fact that his leaving year is the best represented tonight only goes to show how hard he pushes to get things done. David is part of one of those families that have 3 generations in the room tonight. And the Fody family have been outstanding contributors to Trinity College and to TOBA over the years, so we thank the Fody family. And of course, we all must thank our Executive Officer, Di Miller. Everything you see and touch this evening has had Di's influence and finesse to ensure this event is a success, and most importantly, to ensure that all of you have a wonderful evening. Her thoughts and efforts are always for all of you, and we all must thank her accordingly. So we thank you very much, Di. We did want to present Di with some flowers, but she threatened me with my life, so I won't. Gentlemen, your presence and support this evening and in the past is very much appreciated, and it's an example of your commitment to the TC mantra of being men for others. I thank you once again, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.